potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Iro is down on the sideline.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. From the wideout. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in heartbeat.
Well, they've got to fight. The fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got it. Could be an out. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense, maybe it's not so surprising.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Third and long coming up. He's changing the play. Keep it on the ground. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on third and long, and they got nothing to show for it.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll move the wide receiver. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Swapped immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Simmons. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to Hardy. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Dawgz are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Piles his way ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Start from their own 21. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And here comes the offense on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Georgia going up-tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Phillips. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A quick completion to the left, quickly for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. Strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgz! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hardy. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing, is contact bounces.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Georgia using its final timeout here. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. 4th down, Simmons. Turns it upfield. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the defense is fact. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
2nd and long here. From the gun, give to Hardy. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Hardy. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman Williams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throws it back. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Right side, it's Frazier. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on third down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's a give to Hardy. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about get him the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Here's Simmons to throw. On the move. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Danzy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. They're all over him. Flips it out to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody on this drive doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Nate Frazier. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll try to run it with Frazier. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone toward the score. Set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. From inside his own 15, looking for a press. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Hits inside. It's Roberts. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's Roberts. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 18 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Hurricanes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. In the backfield, it's Roberts. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's picked off. Well, that's not the way to start a drive. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Well, they put their defense in a tough spot as that punt is marked dead at the 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff for Frazier. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Georgia going up tempo. Frazier again. Taken down.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One more time, it's Hardy. Got him right there.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Now here's Simmons. Got him downfield. Runs through a man. He might have space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go right back to Hardy. Nowhere to go.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he gets it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top of this drive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
On first down, Nate Frazier. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Taylor. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Frazier. There he goes. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a give to Frazier. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will come up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hardy. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Straight ahead, it's Hardy. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one. The offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to Hardy. Taken down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the red zone, it's Hardy. Driven back. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got a right problem. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now and get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. They get him up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Let's see how that affects the...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Simmons. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Crossing the 30, he's got a lead. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets up to the 32.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Quarterback changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On first down, Nate Frazier.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Uh-oh, look out. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Motion from the back. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Motion from the wide receiver. Frazier again. Gives him the tough step on. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Dawgz will have it 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Frazier. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Sends it back in motion. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and 3. Fighting off the defender. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Right down the boulevard. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Simmons. Reels it in, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Missouri wants to go fast. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one.